Hey, what's going on, guys? Goose here, man, and coming back at the video here. Late night. Just got finished up watching the Pelicans defeat the Pistons 107-101 in some preseason NBA action. So Pelicans are 2-0 here in the preseason. What's that mean? Pretty much nothing. But they did win the game, and they did win. They beat the Bulls, and they beat the Pistons, and they had a fight in the fourth quarter to win both these games. And I was really impressed with our bench in the fourth quarter because the Pistons played their starters in the fourth quarter. We played our bench, and they came up with some big buckets. They came up with some big buckets. As Dyson Daniels, I mean, you look at his stat line. He was like what, 3 out of like 14 or something like that. Let's see, 3 out of 14. Dyson Daniels was only like 6 points, but he did have 5 steals, and he had some big stops late in the fourth quarter. So Dyson Daniels getting it done on the defense. And look, Herb Jones last year, when Herb Jones played for the Pelicans, for the first part of the year, he had problems scoring, but his defense was always awesome. So if you play defense, man, you're gonna get on the court. You're gonna get on the court big time. So I was really impressed with the Pelicans, with especially the second unit really got them going in this basketball game. The first unit got down by like 11 points, something like that. Second unit comes in, they get a lead, and it's like they never lost it. They never lost the lead. So it might have got tied late. It might have got tied late in the game. I can't really remember, but anyway. But the Pelicans do win 107-101 as they go to 2-0 in the preseason. As Zion Williamson scored 13 points, but he was 3 out of 12 from the free throw line. He was awful at the free throw line. Missed 9 free throws. Pelicans were 23 out of 34 from the free throw line. No, they missed 11. He missed 9 of them. So you got to make those, Zion. You got to make at least 70%. At least 70%. But he did chip in with 13 points. Marshall had 14. Valanciunas had 9. Graham had 8. Murphy also had 8 points. Off the bench, Larry Nance had 5. Garrett Tipple had no points. I mean, Garrett Tipple's not going to score points for you. Hernan Gomez had 10. Jackson Hayes had 2. Jose Alvarado had 28 points off the bench. Man, this guy, what more can I say about Jose Alvarado? I mean, he came in last year off the bench and really wasn't expecting much out of him. And then all of a sudden, you find out this guy can play basketball and play defense. And now he can score. Jose Alvarado, he's a really good man, and he hustles. He hustles every play. That you can't not root for a guy who hustles. Jose Alvarado hustles. He hustles. All right. Plowden had 0. Sebron had 4. Sebron had 4 big points in this basketball game late in the game. Sebron came in off the bench. Curious to see what they do with him. He's shown flashes of being decent player. Now he's not going to get like bench minutes right off the bench, but he might get like those end of the rotation guys. I don't know. We'll see what they do with Sebron. And then Dyson Daniels had 6 points, but he also had 5 steals, and he had some big steals late in the basketball game that helped the Pelicans close this game out. So there it is. So the Pelicans they play the Spurs coming up, I believe, on Sunday. They play the Spurs on Sunday. So so that's preseason basketball. So you guys have a good way. I don't know what next preseason game I'll do. All depends upon what's going on in the other sports world. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for popping on in for my live stream. Really much appreciated. Had a bunch of Piston fans showed up, so thank you very much for popping on in. Thank you for showing the love, even to a Pelicans streamer. But yeah, so Pelicans win 107-101, and they're 2-0 in the preseason. And look, who didn't play today? McCollum didn't play. Ingram didn't play. Herb Jones didn't play. So three of our top players didn't play tonight, and we still walked out with a victory. So that's got to say something to especially our bench players. Last year our bench players, they weren't that good. Outside of Jose Alvarado, we really have our bench players. You really couldn't count on them. So nowadays, looks like that we're going to be able to count on our bench guys, which fills out your team. Got to have those guys. Have a good one. I will see you guys next time.